Hey guys, what is up? NYK31 here, Madden 20 online CFM, and just a recap. Got the Bengals here. I was given the opportunity with an opening here in this particular league to take over the Bengals at midseason. They were winless and run into the ground, so you know all you can do is now you're taking over a team in midseason. Just kind of take a look at the roster and play out the games, maybe play some spoilers, see who you want to keep in the off season, who you want to possibly trade, and look toward the future. And right here, we're playing the Jets just as Jets. Haven't lost a game with the Bengals yet, and it's going to be weird playing against my Jets, but hey, what can you do? So yeah, have some fun and see what's what. So we are going to be kicking off. And I've had some fun playing this Bengals team. I don't mind them. As I mentioned in the first video I did, they're not that bad. Not that bad at all. I'm playing out of the Jags offensive playbook as usual when I run 4-3. And, I got Geno Atkins out there doing good things. William Jackson, I'm playing a couple of young, fast linebackers. Got Jeremy Bates back there at safety, playing my customary match coverage style scheme. And let's gang up on Le'Veon Bell, which we do there on first down. So there's my buddy Sam Darnold, and poor Sam. Sam and his mononucleosis. I mean, jeez. Can my Jets get a break? And here I just lose my mind here on defense. I just completely wig out and give a touchdown. I mean, he was beat off the press anyway, but yeah, that was just not good. So we're going to go down 7-0 right off the bat. Come on, NYK, wake up, please. I got that dreaded two-handed zone chuck animation. So anyway, running my custom spread. I'll do a video on my custom spread really soon. Start out with a little bit of zone read, then hit AJ Green. AJ Green is so good. Going from a guy like Robbie Anderson, who's pretty solid, to a guy like AJ Green, who has abilities. He's got streak specialist. He has double me as his X factor. And I played the Bucks also with Mike Evans, and man, those type of guys are so nice to have. But anyhow, I'm trying to mix in some John Ross and Tyler Boyd. They got some pretty good weapons. Tyler Eifert, as long as he stays in one piece. And Mixon there is a boss as well. AJ Green here on the RPO. He's controlling his safety here, so I'm just basically trying to read him, read his alignments, and in the type of offense that I run, just trying to stay disciplined in counting the box. If I don't have a good box count for the run zone read or an RPO. If don't like the looks for those, throw the dang football. You can't run a spread offense if you can't count the box, and all you gotta do is be able to count to 6. 6 or more, you gotta run zone read, RPO, or throw the football. One of those three. Unless, of course, in Madden 20 you decide to run under center, you can just smash I-form stretch till the cows come home. But I digress. That's a conversation for another day. So anyway, we tie it up, 7-7, get the ball back, hit AJ Green on the off coverage slant there. Jets don't have a very good secondary, so he should have himself quite a time, covering all my guys. Andy Dalton, he has just enough scoots here to get outside on the zone read, and we get the heck out of bounds. I really tried my darndest to get John Ross into space here, running shallow crosses and whatnot, but he did a good job of preventing that from happening. But unfortunately, AJ Green has a mismatch no matter who he's going to be lined up against with the Jets. So we're going to be featuring him. Anytime I see him one-on-one in a matchup I like, he's getting the ball. I just got to be conscious of getting a little bit too vertical happy. I've been getting like that recently, and that takes away from my efficiency. And when I do that, I always end up inevitably playing sloppy at some point. So just got to remember that and keep that in mind. So anyway, I don't score there. He's back on offense, trying to pound Le'Veon Bell in there, doing a good job stopping that. Shotgun tight 2x2. Biggest pain in the behind formation to defend passing wise, in my opinion. Robbie Anderson getting some shake and bake in there. So he's starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm. Need to break him out of it. He forces that sucker. That should have been on. That could have been INT'd very, very easily. I was in 3-match there. I think he thought I was in man, but I was in 3-match. William Jackson, he let the under go and sunk back to the deep third. And here comes Joe Mixon. Really wish my line was better. I thought I was gone here, but Jamal Adams runs him down. Neither side of my offensive line is that great. One side is average. The other side is average to below average. Again, Mixon his space that time on the angle route. If he's going to be on his safety a lot, there's going to be a lot of space for that if he's not going to use a backer and try to muddy that. So we are on the march. Want to get this bad boy in, and that's got to be called. He just mugged my slot guy a good. Well, I'm inside the 15, but he was mugging him 10 yards downfield into the end zone. I mean, Jesus. So I have to settle for the field goal. That's a little bit disappointing. You want to convert there inside the red zone that close. So anyway, second half. Run Mr. Eifert on the shallow cross. Stay in one piece, please, Tyler. Next, we're going to try to get the deep post there where we had it coming open. And that's what I mean. I'm just getting too deep shot happy. Take the goddamn shallow cross till it's taken away. Little nice throw on the run there. Mr. Dalton to Eifert. The red rifle here slinging it pretty nice. Showing a little athleticism, throwing some darts here. Hitting all levels, throwing on the run, throwing between defenders. Go on, Mr. Andy Dalton. Next, we're going to hit Mixon on another angle route there in between all that space. So we got to cash this in. We can't settle for 3 in this drive. Joe Mixon, he's just a beast. I'm still getting used to, learning how he gets down, and then we pop in Giovanni Bernard, who comes in, who walks in there untouched. So, 17-7. We've only given up 1 score off that Bork by me, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm in 4-3 over here. Got the linebacker there to your left. Marched out a step there, and Le'Veon Bell almost pops out of there. He's going to go empty here. We got everything matched. Here comes the pass rush, nowhere to go. I was in palms there, and against empty, what you got to remember against palms, if you're going to be usering, I think I was in palms, either that or C9. But if I was in C9 there, I have the mid read, obviously, like I'm playing Tampa 2. If I was in palms, if you're playing against an empty set 2x3, the 2 receiver side, they're going to play your normal quarters. And depending on how number 2 releases and how the safety relates to him, I have that number 3 guy vertical. Unfortunately, he converted there on 3rd and long. I was in 3 lock and got beat down the sideline on the out pattern somehow. So he's still back in the game, but we're going to user pick that sucker, and that's big. That's big. So good time to take a shot down the field, and here I get kind of caught in between whether I want to lob that or fire it in there, and that hurts. So still 17-7, and I feel fine. I'm not giving up a whole heck of a lot. Somehow that gets through. Can't have that. But I figure, you know what, if I just keep on doing what I'm doing and keep big plays to a minimum as usual, we should be fine. That's my fault there. I was in too sync, and you remember how I was saying about trap 2 concepts. The safety does not climb up over the number 1 when this corner does the trap flat, and I couldn't get wide enough with my user, and that got the completion. There, he throws it right into the bracket, and he lives to tell about it. I need to get the INT there, because sure enough, the next play converts. So that's rough. That is rough when those don't get INT'd. And there he does a nice little pass there. So he's doing a good job this drive. He's in a good rhythm of his own, and he's going empty, and he's having some good success out of it. Gonna change it up a little bit here. Some 3 cloud. Haven't shown this at all. He has nowhere to go. Has to throw the ball away. Need a couple more downs of that. Back to a 4-man rush here. I think I'm in cover 6, and he just kind of gets lost there. Everything else was covered. I just kind of lost sight of him. He just had too much time to throw there. Tries to go with the end around. That's not going to be very fruitful for him. But again, he's knocking on the door, so we just got to tighten up. Gonna show some show blitz out of some match, and that's gonna confuse them. We send our rusher, and again, could have gotten the INT, but did not. So 17-10 had some opportunities there to get him off the field, but it just, you get a dropped INT, you get a ball completed that you think shouldn't have been completed. That's going to happen sometimes in this game. You just got to shake it off and overcome it. So anyway, we got to score this possession. I want to put this game away. Pop a little Joe Mixon in, and we're going to finally get a look here where we can hit AJ over the top. We catch him in one-on-one coverage, and we're going to hit it, Mr. Streak Specialist, and that will put the game away. That'll be the last score of this game, and we will defeat the JETS Jets. So that is that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you all later. Peace.